Good afternoon YouTube friends, my name's Jackie and welcome back to Gone Potty Gardening. And today I'm going to show you what I bought, several things actually, and I'll show you what I bought. The thing is, when I go normal shopping, if there's plants or bulbs, I can't help it. I always end up picking up something, which I did today. So I'll show you what I've bought. So I ended up coming home with two of these thornless blackberries. So I've already planted some of these somewhere. Now God knows where they are, because since I planted them I've moved the garden around, so I've no idea where they are. So I'm going to start from fresh and plant these. I've got a good idea where I'm going to plant them. Yeah, so there's two of those. What else? I love the colour of all these mixed colours. Look, dahlia tubers. Now it's new to me, the dahlia tubers, so if anyone can give me any good tips I'd really appreciate it. You know, I've read a little bit that, you know, you're supposed to take them up during the winter in case they rot, not to plant them till after your last frost date. Yeah, but that'd be smashing, wouldn't it? All that lovely colour in the garden. So yeah, got those today. Those were quite a good price actually. I think they were £8.99 for 8 tubers. When you feel them, there feels more, but they're in clumps of lot, and apparently, yeah, they do. They do multiply, and you can divide them eventually. Yeah, so I love that. So that was them. Now I didn't realise, daft as I am, that I'd already saved some runner beans from last year, and I just found those. But anyway, I'll just undo these and put them with them. These are scarlet runner beans. I love to grow them. I love runner beans. Yeah, so I'll be preparing an area for them soon. What else did I buy? I don't know if I showed you these before. 2 packs of them. I still haven't planted them yet. I'm just hanging on a bit till I know what I'm doing in the garden. You know, I've got another bed to put together. But 2 of those. 2 packets of those. I thought they looked really pretty. And oxalis, lucky clover it's called. Yeah, so that was my garden haul. I'll show you what's been going on in the polytunnel. Not that much yet, because I don't want to get ahead of myself and get caught by the frost, because apparently next week we're going to have some really cold weather. But I have behind me here a heat mat and a light, and this is where I've been growing the tomatoes, and they've come on lovely. That one's Gardener's Delight, so they've come on really nice and strong. They do need a water now, but I'll do that in a bit. These ones are, what are these? A cherry, the little cherry ones. So the germination's been quite good. Plenty of plants in there anyway. This one is Lorenzo too. Yeah, I grew these last year. You probably saw them in some of the videos. They were really long, beautiful, like plum tomatoes for cooking. And they've really germinated well. All I've done in the polytunnel, we've got an outside electric point. So I fed it through the bottom of the tunnel and along, and I've got a plug down here with 2 sockets, so one for the heat and one for the light. Now I ordered some chocolate beauty peppers from France. Again, this needs a little water, I've just noticed, but they've germinated, look. So I'm excited to see what they come out like. Let's put them back there. So I shall have to give them all a little water in a minute. And what are these ones? Oh, these are all the Roma. They're really good, aren't they? They come up really well. And I still have to be careful because of the frost. That could get rid of them all in one hit if there was a frost. So that was that. I'll show you around the polytunnel. I'll show you what else is happening. Not a lot, like I say, at the moment, but I'll still show you. These are all the ones that I planted up in the last video, I think. Durham early cabbages, mammoth mixed peas. Are they mammoth? Yeah, these 3 rows are mammoth peas. I'll pinch the tops of them out soon. Now these were lupins. There was one down here that had been eaten, and when I lifted that tray up, there was a blimmin' snail underneath, so I took that away. But anyway, they're coming up nice. These are the sweet peas called Little Sweetheart. Now they're just starting to show through now. There's some of me walking onions. They've took off well, so I shall plant them in the bed. Now I saved some of the carrots that I harvested last time. I'm going to replant them because that way they go to seed and I can save the seed. So that's what I'm going to, I've got a few like that, so I'm going to keep them. This was a plant that I purchased last week, I think. I've put it in a great big tub because it can grow quite big, and the spread is quite big as well, something, you know, about 4 foot. But if you put it in a container, you can train it, you know. So that was a goji berry bush. Yeah, and it's starting to get its little leaves on it, look. Apparently in Ireland, the goji berries don't fruit very well in Ireland unless they're in a warm sort of place. So that is the reason I've put it in a nice big container in the corner there in the polytunnel. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some goji berries. I've also been out here clearing up this little space outside the tunnel. I've put the couple more blueberry bushes there. I've spent the last couple of days painting up these beds. There's elephant garlic in those, so yeah, they're doing great. So over the couple of days I've managed to paint them all and weed them all. Just a little tiny patch there, I think, to weed. But yeah, so I was quite pleased with that. That's a good job out of the way already for planting. I'll take you around just to show you what my plans are and what is growing at the moment. But in this bed here is leeks, so what I should do is harvest them soon because I don't want them to go to seed. There's some lupin there that just started to come through. This bed here has got campanula in it. It needs a weed, so that is one bed left that I've got to weed. This bed is the one that had antirrhinums, so they need all pulling out or cutting back. Actually, there's little seeds on there, isn't there? Let's have a look inside. Yeah, there's actually little seeds in there. I don't know if you can see them. So I shall come in a minute and put them in an envelope and save them. This is that great big bed that I built from pallet wood a long time ago. There's a mixture of leek in here and walking onions. This is a walking onion, and what'll happen with that, it'll grow up and it'll get onions on the top, and then I can pick them and plant them. But yeah, there's still quite a few leeks to get. This was a plant I salvaged from the garden centre for a couple of euros. That's really likes it there. I love the brightness of the yellow, you know. The contrast in the garden's lovely. The buds on the fruit trees are starting. And the pear tree. Those 3 beds in front of me I'm going to keep for the carrots. There's 2 more up there. That'll probably be cauliflower and cabbage. Kale in that one probably. That's got comfrey in. But also we've got the veggie pods for the salad stuff. I finished all the onions and got all them planted along both edges of this long bed with the raspberry canes. So that's completely finished now. The bits of dark stuff on it is the old comfrey, so that'll do it good as well. And that's got animal manure in that bed, so should do well. I made the chickens this waterer as well. I've tried several different ways of hen watering systems, and this one's great. You can unscrew it at the top. You buy those fittings and you have to glue the top on, and then it unscrews with a little bit at the end. So yeah, I can just fill it with a hose pipe. I've hung it on a bit of wire. I've got another one which I'm going to put a little bit lower for the bantams because they're shorter. But yeah, I think that works really well. When I look round, I can see that it's getting there. There's still a few bits to do though. There's this bed here to weed. I've got some rotten wood there to get rid of. I'll put that in the woods and it'll just rot down in the woods. I've got a great big pile over there. Look, ripped tarpaulin off the chickens I've got to sort out. And that pile of wood up there, I'm going to make a few bits out of that. A big stand for the chickens to stand on, like a triangle shaped one. And yeah, so I've got that mess to clear up, but that won't take long. So yeah, it's looking well. I also want to make another arch like that behind it, sort of in that corner there, just there. So that'd be another little project. This rose on the arch is doing really well now. I shall tie that up so that it goes round the arch. Because yeah, looks great. Now is a great time to get out in the garden while it's fresh. No rain. There's not any rain in Ireland yet. But yeah, we've had a good stretch of dry weather. It's been amazing. So I really want to get the rest of all the bits and pieces laying around picked up, tidied up, and then I'll be finished. But yeah, it has been quite nippy, but I've put a big woolly hat on and a scarf, and I've enjoyed it, and I soon got warm. And it's a nice feeling to know that, you know, you're all prepared, and yeah, you can get on with it. Let me know in the comments what you've been up to in your garden. I'd love to know. I love reading your comments. Thanks ever so much for your likes and your comments. It really means a lot. It helps the channel. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to leave me a comment. See ya. Bye.
Why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.